All right, we're going to look how to write an exponential function in this section where an exponential function, remember you're multiplying by the same thing each time. So our general exponential function is going to look like a times b to the x. We are going to assume for sake of this problem that there are no vertical shift or horizontal shifts or things like that. That would make obviously life a lot more difficult. So the first thing to do to find b, I'd like to see what I have to multiply to get to each of these numbers. Now because these numbers are getting smaller, it's going to be multiplying by a fraction. So if I want to think about it, I'm thinking about 16 times what number b, what base b would give me 4. Or I could also say 64 times what base is going to give me 16. Both of these will give you the same answer because if I divide both sides, b is going to be 4/16, which is 1/4. So I know my base is 1/4 to the x. Now that will get me a start, but now I have to figure out what's my a value. Because it doesn't have to be 1, and it's not 1 in this case. It's going to be something different. Now to do this, remember, f of x is like y, so this is y equals a to the 1/4 x. So I got my base just by seeing what I multiply from. Now I'm just going to pick an ordered pair, and then I'm going to plug it in. So I'm going to pick the easiest ordered pair. I'm going to pick 0, 64. It doesn't honestly matter. You can pick whatever you want. But if I plug this xy coordinate in, y is 64. We have a, and then we have 1/4 to the 0. Now remember, 1/4 to the 0 is 1, so we just end up with a equals 64. So we have our a, we have our b, so our final function is going to be 64 times 1/4 to the x. Now that is our final answer, but if you wanted to check it just to make sure we did it right, we could certainly just, we could pick a number. Let's pick 1. So if we check f of 1, we get 64 times 1/4 to the first, which is 64 divided by 4, which is 16, which is what we thought it should be. So this is going to be our final exponential, finding the base by what multiplies, and then find the a just by plugging in an x and y.